Hello, hello, and welcome back to Happy Time, Happy Money podcast with Viktoriia Miracle. And today we have Craig Curelop. He went from a net worth of negative 30,000 to financially independent in just 2.5 years. Now, with his financial independence, he has fun building team of investors-friendly real estate agents at the FI team, helping others achieve financial independence as he did. When he is not slaying dragons with his newfound mustache, he is rocking podcast episode and living in the biohacker's good life in Colorado and Hawaii. Hi, and welcome, Craig.
Hey, Viktoriia, thank you so much for having me on. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And we are so excited to hear more about you, how you chose to do what you do, what inspired you to do what you're doing.
Yeah, so basically it all started when I was in a corporate job that I absolutely hated. I was working like 100-hour weeks, making like just over $100,000 a year, while my boss was making $1 million and his boss was making 10 million. And that lifestyle was just not for me. So I discovered the idea of passive income. And when I discovered that idea of passive income, I started thinking of all these dumb ideas, like starting a business, all these businesses that wouldn't work. But then I stumbled upon real estate, and I realized I didn't need to be the next Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk. I could just be a real estate investor. So that's when I found a company called Bigger Pockets, who just teaches tons of people about real estate investing. Started listening to their podcast and reading their books and educating. And that's when I made the move, and I got my first house hack. So for those that don't know what a house hack is, it's the idea that you buy a property for a low percent down, typically 3 to 5% down. You have to live in that property for a year, and you can rent out the other rooms or other units. So your rent covers your mortgage and you can live for free. It's like the best way to get started in real estate investing, because you're coming in with just a low percent down, you're living rent free, you have to live somewhere anyway, and you're building equity in a property. And you can do that year over year over year. So I've done that now for 5 years while picking up a handful of other investment properties in the process. And so now, Viktoriia, like you mentioned, after just a couple of years, I hit financial independence. Now, starting to build serious wealth, and I'm now no longer playing not to lose in the W-2 role, but I'm playing to win as an entrepreneur.
That is amazing. So why is it so powerful? You said that we got it. Awesome. You're going to live for free, house hacking, but what else is there? Why is it so powerful?
Well, it's so powerful because, one, you can consistently achieve returns of 100% or more every time. And the function of that is that low percent down. Typically, let's just take Denver, for example. Denver, you're going to buy a house for $600,000. With house hacking, you can buy that property with just $30,000 down. If you want to do a traditional rental, you have to put 20% down. That's $120,000. That's a lot more. So it's going to take a lot more saving, right? So because you can buy it with such a low down payment, you can buy it year after year after year, and all those properties start appreciating. You start getting that cash flow. That cash flow allows you to quit your job. Now, once you quit your job, you can become an entrepreneur, and now you can just take that risk. And you and I'm sure both know that you can make a lot more money and have a lot more freedom being an entrepreneur. So that's what I've did, and that's why we've created, the team we've created, is because we truly believe in that mission.
What was the number, one mistake you've done when you started?
The number one mistake.
What not to do?
Yeah, what not to do. So everyone will say this in real estate investing. You want to really make sure that you screen your tenants. And, the first one you'll do really good on, right? Because you're kind of scared, you're nervous, you're going to want to make sure all your boxes are checked. When you get to your third and fourth one, you start to get cocky, you start to get confident, you start to get complacent. When you get complacent, you let things slide, and that's when things can really come back to bite you. So make sure you just really stick to your standards. And, if someone's got a ding on their background report, or their credit score is low, do not accept them.
Okay, well, do not accept low credit score loan. So if you have a low credit score, like you said, there's a low percentage you can buy property. Can you do it with a low credit score?
So with an FHA loan, you can have a lower credit score. I think it goes down as low as 580.
What is it? FHO loan, you said? Just
FHO. It stands for the Federal Housing Administration. Talk to any lender, they'll know exactly what you're talking about, but it allows you to buy a property for 3.5% down, and their credit score limits are a little bit lower than like a conventional mortgage. So I think you can go as low as 580. So, if you're below 580, you just need to work on your credit score. And then when you get that up, you can then get your mortgage.
I didn't know that was below 600. I think that was the lowest one.
Is it? Yeah, well, that's good for you, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Got it. So cool. So what do you meant by you have real estate team? What I understood, you just living in the houses and you're renting them out, and then you rent basically where you live to the person, and then you move on to the next one. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. So basically, that's how I started, and that's how I achieved financial independence, where my passive income exceeded my expenses. And so, because that was such a powerful method for me, I really wanted to help other people do it. So I got my real estate license and created a team of real estate agents, all of whom are doing the same exact thing that I did, so that we can coach, guide, and mentor people through that entire process, so we can help more and more people achieve financial independence in what we think is a very low risk way to do so.
Yeah, when definitely you're living in your investments, at least you can feel it.
Yeah, you can
It's
feel
not
it.
the crypto, like stocks that you can feel it. I think that's something you want to uh, definitely learn more about. Okay, and what will be your number one advice to people that are starting out or already started and just a little bit further ahead?
Yeah, I would just say, just keep going, get ready to fail, because everyone and every entrepreneur, every real estate investor, everyone in this space fails and fails and fails and fails. And we just learn from our failures, and we try not to make the same mistake twice. So, strap on your suit of armor, get ready to take some blows, and just keep pushing forward.
Nice. So the one failure you said it was getting a wrong tenant.
Yeah, one of the
Anything
many
else comes
failures,
onto
right?
your mind?
Oh, there's been
What
a
other
lot,
failures can be possible?
Yeah, I mean, screening the right contractors, making sure you hire the right people. I've hired some bad contractors in my day. Just making sure you do the right diligence on the properties, not getting emotionally invested in a property, because if you got to always make sure that the numbers work, or if the numbers don't work, then you can't buy it, right? That's the most important thing. You're only going to live there for a year, so you don't need to have the most luxurious living space. Save your luxury houses and save your lifestyle creep for after you've built some serious wealth and some passive income.
Got it. Got it. Perfect. And the last question that I ask everybody on this podcast is finish the sentence for me, please. And it sounds like this. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
If you really knew me, then you would know that I really am a genuine, authentic guy in everything that I say. I try to be 100% truthful I'll admit my failures. I'll tell you what I did right. I'll tell you what I did wrong. And I always like to try to be people's friends. So I try to be friendly as well.
Super cool. Awesome. And I know you have a free gift for our audience, and then where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can go to our site and download the Financial Independence Calculator, and you can find me on Instagram.
And we will link everything, as always, in the episode page, where if you're watching or listening, just scroll down and there is going to be a link where you click, and it will take you to the page where you can also find the video, audio version of it, and transcript, and all the links and connection, social medias for Craig and me as well. And don't forget to leave a review, subscribe, and rate, and share it with your friends if you love it and if you find this helpful. And sharing is caring. Generosity rule the world. Thank you so much, Craig, for coming over and sharing your knowledge. And thank you so much for watching and listening.
Thanks
And
so much,
I'll see you in the
Viktoriia.
next one. Bye.